Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Wrestling Unlimited, as it's Friday, and that means tonight is Friday Night Smackdown. If you are watching live, I do want to apologize for starting a little late. I have the ROH Final Battle show on over here. When Brian Cage got pinned and eliminated from the TV title match, I was like, oh my God, we're getting a new TV champion. And then I lost kind of track of time, wanting to see who won that match. Commander. They just played the Harley Cameron 12 Days of Christmas video, and when she does the hologram masks, it always just sticks in my head. But not hologram. Commander just became the new Ring of Honor television champion, so that's why we were just a short tad bit late, maybe like 15 minutes late or so. But other than that, the ROH show's been okay. I watched it while watching SmackDown, so I haven't fully paid attention to the ROH show. What I have seen was just okay. Layla Hirsch Red Velvet match, not that great. I will say that for sure. And SmackDown, as far as SmackDown does go, I will say it was just an okay show. I know it was a pre-tape show, and it was really just nothing special. Really just nothing that special on tonight's Friday Night SmackDown. Now, I want to go back. I should have done this before we went live, but give me 1 second. I want to say, Cardona versus Jericho is about to start right now. I want to say there were spoilers of Cody being involved in the show tonight. And now that I see what we saw, Cody wasn't, and it may have been something for the live crowd. But I'm trying to find spoilers from last week. This might be it. Okay, so here we go. So it's not a SmackDown. We saw the one video from Kevin Owens where he's like, if you think I've snapped, you haven't seen nothing yet, I can get crazier, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Well, according to the spoilers from last week, Kevin Owens, and then I'm reading this from CagesideSeats.com. It says, Kevin Owens' car promo was played, and the segment ended with KO and Cody brawling. So that's what the live crowd saw last week during the tapings of tonight's Friday Night SmackDown. But we didn't see that on the show. So, yeah. Very, very interesting that they did that for the live crowd. But we didn't get that on the show. The only thing we got on the show tonight was just that KO promo where he was in like a dark place in the back of the building. Not even in the car. So, very interesting. Just thought I would shout that out because I did put that in my spoilers. And so if anyone goes, hey, why'd you say this happened and it didn't happen? Well, that's why. Because the spoilers had it. The spoilers from what they saw in the building last week. Yeah. What are they doing here? Matt Cardona getting a special entrance. Matt Cardona is entering from outside. It looks cold there because he breathed. He went to say something. He's like, wow, when he was outside, and you see his breath. Cardona has entered Hammerstein Ballroom. Oh, he's getting one of them from the crowd entrances. Also, if you guys didn't see, Nigel McGuinness wrestled on the show tonight. Nigel McGuinness wrestled Lee Moriarty with the Pure Championship on the line. Great match. Lee Moriarty did retain. But we're not here to talk about Ring of Honor. Now, if this match ends while we're still live, which it should, I would assume, I will pop in and be like, hey, this just happened. Champion, it's Jill Jericho, or it's now Matt Cardona. I think Matt Cardona could win. I think Matt Cardona has a real possibility of winning. Now, we don't know. Now here's my thing. If Matt Cardona wins, I would assume he's signed. According to Dave Meltzer, that is, he was offered a contract by Tony Khan. So we'll see. I also love that he's wearing a Ghostbusters-inspired gear. Hold on one second. I need to tweet this out. This is awesome. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Come on, give me a good shot of this. I want to tweet this out because this is cool. Plus, I know somebody that would like it. All right, I think I got a good enough shot. Let me just double check real fast. Matt Cardona is wearing. Oh, Jericho's got some dancers with him on stage. I know we're getting off topic here. We're supposed to be talking about SmackDown, but hey, why not? Why not go off the cuff? Look, Jericho's got a freaking thing on his head to make him look like freaking Statue of Liberty. What the fuck? Inspired gear. Let me tweet this really fast. Jericho at hashtag ROH Final Battle. Jericho's. Oh, they're supposed to be the Rockettes, I think is what it is. His dancers. Yeah, they're supposed to be the Rockettes. Because Jericho's all about, I love New York, New York this, New York that. That's what it is, I think. All right. Okay. So, pop back over when that match ends just to give you a result there if you guys are not watching the Ring of Honor show. But with that, I want to say thank you for joining us here. Twitch.tv/PWU Unlimited, YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Unlimited, and podcast services all around the globe like Stitcher, Spotify, Google Pod, Apple Pod, Anchor, iHeartRadio, and so much more. Remember, if you are watching live on Twitch, you can help us out a couple of different ways. You can help us out by hitting that donate button down below or by donating Twitch bits in the live chat. Also, remember, you can help us out by subscribing to the channel one of two different ways. You can either subscribe with a tiered subscription, or you can subscribe with Amazon Prime. Because remember, if you have Amazon Prime, then you have Prime Gaming. Prime Gaming gives you a lot of cool things like free games, free stuff for games, and you always get one free subscription to any Twitch channel you want to subscribe to throughout the month. And I'd greatly appreciate it if you did it right here, Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Also, remember to help us out over on YouTube. You can help us out by hitting that subscribe button. That way you know when we post new videos. That way you know when we go live. And that way you know when we post to the community tab. Excuse me. I took in a breath and I sucked it in too hard. Also, remember you can support the channel by becoming a channel member. As a channel member, you can subscribe at just the $1 tier, or you can subscribe a little more, and you get emotes you can use in the live chat or in the comment section. And we'll be doing some special subscriber-only, member-only videos, some watch-alongs, reviews, and so forth, starting up in the new year. Also, remember to get your comment, question, or concern read live on the air. You can do so by donating a super chat in the live chat. And finally, head over to the Epic Games Store. Head over to the Epic Games Store and buy something. Whether you're buying a new game, whether you're buying an old game, whether you're claiming a free game or getting bucks for Rocket League, Fortnite, or Fall Guys, use this code right here, PW Unlimited at checkout, and you will be supporting us at no extra cost. Whether you're getting some new stuff for Rocket League, maybe you're getting all those new battle passes for Fortnite, all the Christmas stuff is there. You want to go get Mariah Carey? Go get Mariah Carey. And when you do, use this code PWU NLIMITED for all Epic Games and Epic Game Store purchases. If you're getting Mariah Carey in the Fortnite shop, just remember to go to the bottom and it'll say creator code, support a creator code, whatever it says, support a creator, I think is might say. And you put in this code PWU NLIMITED. Interesting. They're calling Matt Cardona the complete Matt Cardona. Okay. Is that new? Is that something he's been going by? I don't know. But as far as SmackDown does go, let me re-scroll up to the top of my notes. A video recaps a Saturday Night's main event to open up the broadcast. Bianca Belair and Naomi are shown walking around backstage. They also show Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY as well. Solo Sikoa enters the ring with his Bloodline. So Sikoa stood in the ring and told Smackdown to acknowledge him. Everyone booed and chanted, OTC, OTC, OTC. He then talked about the challenge Roman made to him for January 6th with tribal combat. And so he's talking and the crowd keeps giving him the what. So Solo played into it and did the correct cadence to get what chance. I thought this was actually pretty smart from Solo, because Solo was talking and he's like, Roman wants to challenge me. And they're like, what? Dude, a tribal combat match on January 6th. What? And when he realized what they were doing, he changed up his cadence and was just saying like a few words at a time to get the what chance even more. Like he was really trying to get these, and I could be wrong on this, but it felt like he was really trying to get this crowd to chant the what chant at him even more. It was great because he was doing the thing. So he's like, January 6th, Raw Netflix debut. What? I guess I'll accept. What? Roman's challenge. What? For tribal combat. What? You leave your bloodline. What? I'll leave my bloodline. What? And we'll settle this just the two of us. What? Because I am the tribal chief. What? The head of the table. What? So, yeah, basically like that. And I thought it was smart on Solo if this was on purpose to get the crowd to do the what chant at him, because it's how do I explain it? It just makes it more heelish, I guess you would say. More heel thing to do when you have the crowd chanting what at you. But Drew McIntyre's music then hits, and McIntyre slowly makes his way out to the ring. McIntyre took his time getting in the ring, and McIntyre grabbed a microphone and just stared at Solo. Solo said that he was really happy when McIntyre kicked Jimmy in the face last week. Solo then said, Drew better have a damn good reason for interrupting him tonight, though. McIntyre said that he wanted to beat Sikoa within an inch of his life. McIntyre wondered if Sikoa ever wondered when Drew would come for him. McIntyre noted how Sikoa cost him the championship at Clash of the Castle, and it caused a lot of pain and misery for his family. However, he has to applaud Solo for having the balls to stand up to Roman, being the only one in the family to do so. McIntyre wondered what he should do. McIntyre told Sikoa that he needs to take Roman out for good. After Sikoa does that, McIntyre said then he and Sikoa could finish their business. Jimmy Uso would then appear with a crutch and attack McIntyre out of nowhere. The two then fought into the crowd as LA Knight's music hits and he comes down to the ring with Apollo Crews and Andrade. They attack the Bloodline, and this sets up our first match of the night as we go to a commercial break. So we come back and the match is already in progress. So this match, we see almost 17 minutes. I really was like watching this match going, is this ever going to end? Man, this match is going on forever. Holy crap, does this feel long? And it did feel long. It felt like a very, very long match. So the match, like I said, joined in progress. Cruz is working over Tama Tonga, complete with the press slam. Knight tagged in and hit a swinging backbreaker on Tonga. Andrade tagged in and chopped Tonga. Cruz then tagged back in, and the two hit back elbows on Tonga for a 2 count. Andrade tagged back in and kicked Tonga. But Tonga fought back a little bit until Andrade took Tonga down, and Fatu ended up on the outside with Tonga. Cruz then tagged in, and the two landed a splash on Fatu and Tonga. Knight then went to the top, and went to the top and taunted Sikoa. Flew into a break. Back inside the ring and back from the break, Cruz attempted to keep the upper hand going. Tonga tagged in Jacob Fatu, and Fatu took Cruz down with a leaping elbow. The show then went to a commercial break. Or no, I wrote this wrong. So the break already just happened. We're back from the break, and so Sikoa tags in, and he has control over Cruz. Fatu then tagged back in and hit a body slam on Cruz. Fatu went for a running splash, but Cruz got his knees up and tagged in Andrade, who came in and took out Fatu. Andrade hit a Meteora and Fatu and got a 2 out of it. Andrade then went to the top and landed a looking moonsault. Not the greatest, but he got a 2 off of it. Sikoa tagged in and Fatu fired up. lifting Andrade to a scary-looking spot as Solo helped Andrade over the top rope. At some point, Fatu tagged back in, and the program showed a replay of the scary-looking spot, so nobody saw it. In any case, Fatu hit a pop-up Samoan drop on Andrade inside the ring, and the show went to yet another commercial break. The program returned, and Fatu kept his dominance up over Andrade until Fatu went for a hip attack in the corner, and Andrade moved. Ultimately, Andrade got the hot tag to Knight, who ran in and stomped Tonga. Knight then clotheslined Fatu and hit a running knee on Tonga. Sikoa got involved, and Knight hit a neck breaker on him. Cruz then tagged in and landed a splash from the top rope for a 2 count on Tonga. Out of nowhere, Shinsuke Nakamura would come out and attack LA Knight, while Cruz worked on a crossface on Tonga. Sikoa broke that up, and things kind of broke down a little bit at this point. Sikoa officially tagged in. He dragged Tonga to the center of the ring. Sikoa hit a hip attack, spinning Solo, and a Samoan strike, pinning Cruz to pick up the victory. The Bloodline do win here. Not a big shocker. Not a great match either. I was kind of bored through most of it, just going, fuck, this is taking forever. Man, when's this match going to end? Holy crap, this match is going on and on and on. So, yeah. When I said the show was just okay, this was one of the reasons. Because this match felt like it was going to go on for like half of the show. I literally look down and I go, well, we're only about 35 minutes into this show, but I feel like we're an hour in. Motor City Machine Guns were interviewed backstage by Byron Saxton. Alex Shelley said that he had one thought: payback. Payback on Johnny Gargano. Chris Sabin chimed in and noted how Gargano showed them who he really is. Shelley said that he was going to make sure Gargano knows he made the biggest mistake of his life. Sabin looked like he was going to accompany Shelley to the ring, but Shelley told Sabin, nah, hang in the back, I got this. So then we got a video chronicling Chelsea Green's win at Saturday night's main event to become the first ever Women's United States Champion. They then show a video that we've already seen on social media of her being interviewed by Byron Saxton right after that match, where she kept calling him Brian. It was funny. The Green said that she always knew that she'd win, and she'd worked her entire life to be an overnight success when she started wrestling 10 years ago. Green then said it was red, white, and green. Saxton then said, this puts you in kind of historic realms with the likes of Harley Race, who was the first ever men's United States champion. She says, yes, I am in the history books where I belong. He goes, so how are you gonna, what's next for this reign, and how are you gonna celebrate in this night? She goes, Brian, I'm going to Disneyland, so I need to take off and go celebrate. I got a plane to catch. And then I saw some people online, like, this is the nitpick of me. I saw people online like recapping this, and they're like, oh yeah, Chelsea Green went to Disney World, celebrated it. No, she didn't. She went to Disneyland in California, not Disney World in Florida. Trust me, I saw the photos in front of the castle. That is Sleeping Beauty's castle, not Cinderella's castle. Big difference. Big difference. So all the people that are like, oh yeah, Chelsea Green went to Disney World. No, she didn't. Her and Matt went to Disneyland. They literally flew to California and went to Disneyland. Trust me, I know. Never been to Disney World, but I've been in Disneyland more times than I can count. For like 3 or 4 years, I had season passes, and we'd go at least once a month, if not more. All right, so Corey Graves then threw it to a video package chronicling everything that happened with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens at Saturday night's main event. Getting what felt like a lot of filler content at this point. Owens was shown in a dark place somewhere backstage of the building. He said what happened at Saturday night's main event was, well, not his fault. Owens said that there was a lot of people to blame and that he was screwed out of winning the championship. Owens said what happened to him was a tragedy and a travesty. Owens said that he should be standing here right now, undisputed WWE champion, yet he's not. Instead, he took Cody's belt and he's not giving it back till he gets what he wants. Owens said that he hasn't snapped yet, as some people said. And when he does, well, things are going to get a lot worse. Owens said that nobody wants him to snap. Owens said what happens next is on WWE officials, including Nick Aldis and Triple H. Good video, or good promo. I really like this by Kevin Owens. Really, really good. Gargano and Ciampa were talking backstage. Ciampa said that it surprised him that Shelley is dumb because Motor City Machine Guns can't win the titles back in a singles match. Basically, he's saying, why didn't they challenge us to a tag match with the titles on the line instead of just the single? I don't know. Gargano said Shelley wants revenge, and Ciampa needs to stay in the back for this match against Shelley. Ciampa told Gargano to, quote, go get him, and said that he wouldn't move a muscle. Yep, we saw some stuff. Also, let me turn this fan on real fast. It's getting a little warm in this room. All right. Anywho. Where were we? Grayson Waller effect. Next up. Kind of a new set for the Grayson Waller effect, too. It looked a little more snazzy. Yeah, like the chair there. And hold on, this light's like not looking right. 2 seconds, chat. There we go. That's better. Anywho, Grayson Waller effect. We had more palm trees, an actual, like, what's it called? He had an actual, like, desk, chair. It looked cool. It looked better than it normally does. So Waller welcomes everyone in theory, made a presence known as well. Waller said his guest is the first man to move over in the transfer portal. It's SmackDown's newest superstar, Braun Strowman. Strowman then came out dressed as Santa Claus and was giving gifts to the crowd as well. He got in the ring. Waller basically talked down to the people of Hartford, called them poor, and Strowman got pissed off going, no. I'm here trying to spread holiday cheer, and I ain't going to have you talk to these people like that. Waller then talked about how he invested a lot of money in his new talk show set. Waller said that he was surprised Strowman would come to the show. But the more he thought about it, the more it made a lot of sense because he realized how much that he'd want to be around A-Town Down Under. Maybe a partnership alliance could be worked. An ultimate alliance, as Waller called it. Strowman and A-Town Down Under. Strowman slammed his hands on the desk, and Carmelo Hayes' music would hit. Hayes would come out with a microphone. Hayes said that everybody knows that his match against Strowman last week wasn't fair. Melo said that nobody can humble greatness, and told Strowman that he wanted to run it back right here, right now. Strowman said that he'll show Melo what the Braun effect really is. Strowman threw the fake palm trees at Melo, and a referee came down as well. We're getting this match. Strowman and Melo after the break. So the match only goes about 3.5 minutes. Hayes started the match by kicking Strowman's leg. Braun no-sold it. Hayes punched Strowman, but that just seemed to make Strowman angry. Hayes slid to the outside, and Strowman chased Hayes around the ring. When the two got back in the ring, Melo cut Strowman off, but Strowman shoved Hayes off of him. Strowman then threw Melo back into the ring, but Melo kicked Strowman's leg out. Melo then jumped into an attempted chokeslam, but Melo countered it by planting Strowman. Strowman then got up and ran at Hayes, but Hayes pulled down the top rope, and Strowman fell to the outside. Hayes then ran around the ring, but Strowman took Melo down once more, and Melo ran into Strowman. Melo then leapt at Strowman, but Strowman caught Melo. Strowman then threw Melo back into the ring, but nobody noticed the count of 9. So, with Melo back in the ring, Strowman was on the outside. The referee counted 10. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. So Hayes wins via count out. Hayes then ran through the crowd to get away because Strowman was still pissed off. So, yeah, Carmelo Hayes does get the victory over Braun Strowman. It was okay. Wasn't the best of matches, I will say. It was just an okay match. The night Jax and Candice LeRae were talking backstage when Tiffany Stratton walked up. LeRae told Stratton, hey, stay away from ringside tonight. We don't need you there. We got this. Me and Nia, we're going to take care of it. We're going to win the tag titles. We're going to bring them back to us. And Stratton was kind of just like, oh, well, okay then, and just walked off. And I kind of looked at Candice like, okay, sure. And that was it. Not much to it. Mello was shown backstage and ran into Legado del Fantasma. Strowman then showed up and asked Santos, "You seen Carmelo?" Angel was like, "Over there." And Strowman then starts looking. He runs into Pretty Deadly. Doesn't care about their play, their stage show, whatever you want to call it, their Broadway show. And then all of a sudden, Mello shows up and hits Braun Strowman with a steel chair. Strowman got up, kept walking away with his mad face. His mad face. As we move forward, a 10-minute match. It was Johnny Gargano versus Alex Shelley. Good match. Wouldn't call it great or anything. Would have expected more from it, if I'm going to be completely honest. Expected more from it. Elite, no, you're fucking wrong. You said this on Twitter, and I already told you you're wrong. They're not making Tiffany the new Maxine Dupree. Guy, shut up with that. You're wrong. You're wrong. I don't know how many times I got to tell you that on Twitter. So Shelley backed Gargano into the corner to start this match off and pounded on him until Gargano worked his way out and chopped Shelley. Gargano then ran towards Shelley, but Shelley moved and gained control. It didn't really last too long because Gargano came right back and stomped on Shelley. The pace early on at least was slower than expected, with Gargano on the apron. Shelley hit a neck breaker and then kicked Gargano in the head. Shelley followed that up with a running knee to the outside. The show then returned from a commercial break, and they were back in the ring fighting. Gargano had control back inside the ring. Gargano went for a slingshot spear, but Shelley got his leg up and kicked Gargano. The two then traded chops. Shelley went for an arm bar, but Gargano countered into a roll-up for a 2. Shelley then planted Gargano and went back to work on Gargano's arm. Shelley then chopped Gargano repeatedly over and over again. Gargano came back and kicked Shelley twice before running Shelley's head into the second turnbuckle for a 2. Excuse me. Gargano went for a Gargano escape, but Shelley got his feet on the ropes to break it up. He then planted Gargano face first into the second turnbuckle. Shelley went to the top, and Ciampa ran down and jumped on the apron to cause distraction, never touching Shelley, though. Sabin then walked down and chased Ciampa away, while in the meantime, Shelley hit a crossbody from the top. Gargano rolled through, held onto the tights, and pinned Alex Shelley to pick up the victory. So there we go. There we go. Gargano wins over his former mentor, they say, Alex Shelley. Oh, Big Bill's here. Big Bill's here. When Jericho came out, only Brian Keith came out with him, but Big Bill just showed up. Oh, Gargano just hit Jericho with the code breaker. 1, 2. Nope. Very, 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 very close to. Byron Saxton's in the back, and he interviews Bianca and Naomi before their match in gorilla position. Naomi said that she's got her girl's back. She'll have her back forever. And she said that she knows how important the tag belts are to Bianca and Cargill, and that she'll do everything in her power to make sure that they win tonight and keep the titles warm. Naomi then made her entrance for the main event. It was an 11-minute match. Naomi and Bianca Belair defending the Women's Tag Team Championships against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Oh, we're getting some schmazzes here. Big Bill's distracted the ref. Brian Keith just hit Matt Cardona in the back of the head with the ROH World title. So to Elite's question, he said, isn't Alex Shelley and Johnny Gargano the same age? Well, even if they are, it doesn't matter. One can still be the mentor to the other, but they're not. Alex Shelley is 41. Johnny Gargano is 37. Alex Shelley started wrestling in 2002. Johnny debuted in 2005. So that's what, 3 years that Alex Shelley has on Gargano? So once Gargano got into wrestling, and they got into wrestling in the same area, once Gargano got into wrestling, Shelley was already in for 3 years and took Johnny under his wing to teach him some things. So there you go. There you go. Oh shit, Bandito's here. Bandito's here. The fuck's Bandito running out here for? Is the match over? Did Jericho win? I don't know, but Bandito just kicked Big Bill in the head. Hold on. We're live reacting to this. Johnny Young? Johnny's older than me. I'm 35, he's 37. Anyways, hold on. Bandito's here. Jericho just rolled out of the ring. Matt Cardona's still laying in the ring. I don't know what's going on because I don't know if the match has ended or not. All right, this is the ROH World Championship match. We're live reacting. Hold on, chat. I'll throw some headphones on. You won't be able to hear it, but I'll be able to hear it, and I'll give you guys kind of like a play-by-play. Give me 2 seconds. So Bandito just planted Brian Keith. And now Big Bill backed him into the corner. And then Big Bill jumped out of the ring and he's limping. So Jericho, I believe, retains. Yes, Jericho beat Matt Cardona and retained the belt. Bandito then came out to save Cardona from a 3-on-1 attack. It looks like Bandito is now going to be challenging Jericho next for the ROH World Championship. So Matt Cardona does not win the ROH World title. Jericho is still the champion. Bandito is now in the ring with Matt Cardona. Let's just see what happens here for a second. Main event of the night will be Billy Starks challenging Athena for the ROH Women's World Championship. Athena's had that belt forever. I think Billy can win it. I think there's a really good chance Billy Stark leaves the show tonight, Women's World Champion, in the main event, final battle. Also, Hammerstein Ballroom looks awesome. Hammerstein Ballroom shows always look awesome, but ROH, or should I say AEW, the way it's lit looks better than we normally see. Like when WWE would run the Hammerstein for those ECW shows. Because like when ROH used to run it, when GCW have run it, it's always felt a little dark. But yeah, Bandito's doing the thing. He wants the world title. He wants Jericho on the world championship, the ROH world title. But Bandito's back. The most wanted man is back. All right, so main event is about to start here shortly. Is Athena versus her former minion, Billy Starks. Well, let's talk about this women's tag team title match on Smackdown. There right now, Athena versus Billy Starks is going to be loads better than this match. I will say that for sure. So Belair and LeRae began the match, and Belair threw LeRae across the ring. Belair then lifted LeRae, and LeRae got out of it and tagged in Jax. Or tagged in Jax. I don't know why I read it like that. I read it way weird. Belair then worked a headlock and then kicked Nia. Naomi tagged in, and Naomi landed a split splash on Jax while Belair hit her moonsault on Jax. It was good enough to get a 2. Jax almost instantly got up and took Naomi out. From there, the show went to a commercial break. When the show returned, Belair was in control until Jax tagged in and hit a Samoan drop on Belair for a 2. Jax then went to work on Belair's back. Belair ran at Jax, but Jax moved and Belair hit the ring post. Jax worked on Belair's neck, but Belair fought out of it. Jax then kept Belair cut off from Naomi. LeRae then tagged in and hit a missile dropkick on Bianca before following this up with a senton off Jax's back. All of that earned, well, Candice a 2. Nia then tagged back in and grabbed Belair's braid. Belair somehow wiggled away from Nia and LeRae after there was some miscommunication amongst the heels, and Naomi received a hot tag. Naomi hit an X Factor on Jax and got a 2 off of it. Naomi then moved and Jax hit the ring post as Jax charged at her. Naomi tried a split-legged moonsault, but Jax moved and set it for her finisher. But Naomi got up and hit a powerbomb on Nia. Belair then landed a 360 splash on Jax. Only got a 2 off of it. Stratton then appeared and walked down to the ring. Larry hit a tornado DDT on Belair, but Naomi saved the pin attempt. Jax then jawed at the referee, so the referee didn't see the tag between Naomi and Belair. Jax grabbed the Money in the Bank briefcase from Stratton, but the ref stopped Jax from using it. Back in the ring, Naomi hit a split-legged moonsault on Candice and pinned her to pick up the victory. Not the best of matches. A not good finish, I would say, in my opinion. So, yeah, just an okay title match in the main event of SmackDown. After the match, Belair officially handed Naomi her tag title, and the babyfaces posed. Basically, Naomi had to prove herself tonight as the new partner of Bianca Belair. It was basically Nick Aldis saying, yeah, you guys can be the new tag champs, but you got to earn it, basically, by defending them belts and winning to walk away with the titles. So I like that. It's not just like, oh, yeah, you can be a champ now. No, it's, you want to be the champion with her? You want to be her partner? Go show me and prove it. So they posed, and the show went off the air. It was just okay. It was just, what the hell? Athena is Two-Face? I think? Maybe? What is Athena wearing? I think she's Two-Face. Is she Harvey Dent? Is she supposed to be Harvey Dent? I think so. I think she's supposed to be Two-Face Harvey Dent. That's cool. But with all of that, you know what I thought of the show. It was just all right. Now it's time to hear what you guys thought of tonight's Friday Night SmackDown. Let's get the poll going here on Twitch really fast. What did you think of SmackDown? I liked it. It was all right. I didn't like it. If you're watching on Twitch, go vote in the polls right now. We'll get the other polls going. So as far as the Threads poll does go, %56% liked the show, 22% thought it was just all right, and 22% didn't like it. Oh, what? Hold on, let me. As far as the Twitter poll does go, 47% liked the show, 36% thought it was just all right, and 15% didn't like it. As far as the YouTube community poll does go, 80% liked the show. Oh, they got Lexi doing the ring announcing for Athena instead of Bobby Cruz. I like it. 80% liked the show, 15% thought it was just all right, and 5% didn't like it. Looking at the YouTube live poll, 62% liked the show, 28% thought it was just all right, and 9% didn't like it. Everybody that voted on Twitch thought it was just okay. So with that, guys, I'm going to go watch this main event for ROH Final Battle. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Merry Christmas. I mean, I'll probably see you like on Monday or some gaming stream over the next couple of days. But if you don't see me before then, have a good Christmas. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.